Hi guys, Alex here. Just here to do your daily PE video. So today's one we're going to be doing a football exercise. It's going to be working on the weight of pass dribbling and a little fun game at the end. But of course, before any physical activity, we should be doing a warm-up. Now the warm-up is going to be dynamics because you don't want to be doing your static stretching. So I'll show you the setup now. So here's the setup I've gone for. Your setup's 10 yards apart from each cone. We're going to run from one cone to the other doing a particular motion. Obviously we've been dynamic stretching, it needs to be fluid and moving. So first one we'll do walking, second jogging, high knees, side steps, and we'll go from there. So to really get your blood pumping, you need to do that a couple of times. So you might need to go over it 3 or 4 times to get each one. So a couple of laps of walking, a couple of laps of jogging, just slowly increase it so you feel your heart pumping, you got your breath going. That shows that you're ready to do the actual physical aspect of it. So here's the warm-up game. In the warm-up game I've called it mirror mirror. Now what that means is you're going to have one player just here and one player just here. You would nominate one to be it for the first game, and in the second game you'd have another player being it. What it means is the person that is it has to choose one of the cones to start with. So it'll go 1, 2, 3. Once they've touched that third cone, it's a sprint to the end one. Now the reason it's called mirror mirror is because everything that the nominated player has to do, the other player has to copy exactly the way he touches the cones. So if nominated player touches that cone first, the other player has to touch that one. If they touch that one second, the other player has to touch that one second. Third, and then they've got a sprint to the end. Let's see how this one goes. So I'll start off and you have a go, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so getting into the football aspect of it now. So as you can see, here's my starter cone. It's got one ball, a couple of cones there to dribble through. Try and use both feet because it makes you a better player if you can use both feet. If you're really struggling, use one, your stronger foot. But obviously prefers to use both. There at the end you can see my rebound board. That's what I'm going to pass to, and then I'm going to dribble back through the cones. I'm going to be doing this using my left foot, my right foot, and then I want one just in the outside of my foot, of my stronger foot. Let's give that a go now. So as you can see with that drill, it's all about your close control, quality of your pass, how you receive the ball. Okay, so you don't need to go back through the cones. Obviously you can go back right to the start, go all the way through them again, just so it makes it easier. It's all about trying to use both feet and give it the best if you can. Try and give that one a couple of goes, okay, so you might want to try and beat your score. So first time time trial it, the second time give it another time trial, just trying to keep beat your score, because anyway, there's always room for improvement. Let's move on to the last one. Okay, so this one is the weight of pass drill. What you're going to do is mark yourself out about a 2 yard space where you're going to put the ball between. You've got to kick it in between those two cones. Then you're going to mark yourself out a nice little square out as far as you can. If you want to challenge yourself, go further. If you want to make it easy for yourself, you can put it closer. The aim of this is to make the ball stop into that box. So since we've done all our exercises for the day, and obviously it was mainly football based, so all the stretches are going to be mainly legs. So your calves, your quadriceps, your hamstrings. Obviously flick out your ankles as well, just see if there's any stiffness within them, and after that give it a shake. You're going to want to hold each stretch for about 20 seconds just to get the proper stretch out of each muscle. So start off quads. I'll only hold these for a couple of seconds. Okay, change leg. Okay, if you're struggling with your balance, lean on something. I know I will. Last one, we'll go hamstrings. Don't bounce on this one because you don't want to pull any muscles or snap them. It's quite painful. Last one, give yourself an ankle roll. Any stiffness within it. Okay, and shake it off. So going into the debrief, we're going to think about everything we've done. So we started off a nice warm up. We introduced ourselves to the challenges that we had ahead. So the dribbling, footwork and passing. So with your dribbling, nice and tight touches, keeping it close to your feet, alter it as well if you can. So if you're only using one foot, try and make sure it's two. If your time's a bit slow, let's try and speed it up. Okay, when you're doing the passes, one on each foot and then one on the outside of your foot, change it up a little bit. If you're really struggling, use one foot. Obviously some stronger played footballers out there. Going into the challenge, the game in which we had the box on one end and you had to stand at a certain part of it. If you're struggling with it, make it closer to you. Try and use different parts of your feet as well and get it interesting. So if you can roll it, if you can pass it, because obviously you don't want too much momentum on it. If you're really getting easy with it and you think it's too easy for you, push it as far out as you can and see if you can make it stop. If you've got anybody at home you can challenge to do this, be even better, as you saw with the warm-up. The warm-up's just really to get your blood pumping, see how fun it is as well. And then we had a cool down, some static stretches, a walk down, anything that makes it easiest for you. And then obviously this. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Thanks.